to all the dispossessed youth of Africa, for perpetuation of communion with ancestral spirits through the fight for African freedom, and in the firm faith that the dead, the living, and the unborn will unite to build the destroyed shrines. Selah. Hello and welcome, beloveds, to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways and that you're moving into living life truly on your own terms. Thanks to every single person that has subscribed to the channel. Special shout out, of course, to our Patreon family. We appreciate, love you so much, for supporting us on that platform throughout the year, and all the people who have also supported us with love donations throughout the year. Alonzo Horton, Doyle Whitaker, and many others who have really just supported the Wake Up Africa movement. You know, I got so many responses from the video that I did recently about the shocking news in Ghana, where they were saying that if you had not taken the double Big Mac, you would no longer be able to enter the country, and they would literally force feed you it if you arrived in the airport and you couldn't prove your status. Several Ghanaians actually reached out to me and said that right now the matter has actually been taken to court and they're trying to block it through various, I think there's an opposition leader or something. But a lot of you led me to this story about how President Nana Akuffo-Addo has literally sold out his people, beloveds. He actually received 82.5 million euros from Europe, what is he calling it? The largest EIB. I don't know what EIB stands for, support for COVID health investment in Africa. And there were some people who were saying in the comments that right now we're going to be seeing countries like Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, Zimbabwe competing for the monies. And literally, one of the things that always comes with aid is those little, the small print, the small print that tells you what mandates and actions you have to show to be willing to do, what is necessary. And the funny thing is, Nana Akuffo-Addo has been the perfect mouthpiece. I mean, he'll release this he'll release these statements and, Europe must do this. We're going to start producing our own chocolate. We're going to start processing our own gold. And then he turns around and hugely disappoints his people because it's all talk, beloveds. The world is a theater. There's nothing new under the sun. And a lot of these people, I'm telling you, they are Masonic Brotherhood, and it is the Brotherhood that is running things right now. And a lot of them were groomed and prepared for the roles that they are playing. A lot of the presidents aren't president just by chance, just by the vote of the people. They were prepared to be there for the Brotherhood at such a time as this to kind of steamroll the Brotherhood's agenda. And, he actually had visited the Luxembourg headquarters. Okay, so EIB is a bank, European Investment Bank. And he actually, they're calling it Team Europe support for new investments to strengthen healthcare provision of specialist medical equipment and medicines across Ghana under, the pandemic. And beloveds, and they will say, it's a loan. It's not even a grant. It's not even a donation. It's a freaking loan, which means that eventually the Ghanaian people will have to pay back for it after literally, their soul has been sold to the quote unquote devil. And, they always say these things, strengthen cooperation between Africa and multilateral development partners is crucial to share global best practice, blah, blah, blah. Because, beloveds, as I keep saying, we've moved into the new world order. And we're going to start seeing similar mandates. As I told you, when I was in WATAMU earlier this month, they were telling me that now the government of Kenya had been told, if you don't increase the number of people who are taking the double Big Mac, then we're going to reduce the number of tourists that are coming to your country. So these are the realities, beloveds. But it looks like you were right. It looks like Ghana has actually, sold their soul, beloveds. Well, not Ghana, but the president of Ghana. And this guy, the president of the European Investment Bank, he said, Ghana has taken significant steps to manage the impact of COVID and to unlock long-term investment, blah, blah, blah. And he said, this has been in the works for months. He revealed how he had actually met President Akuffo-Addo a couple of months before, and they had sat at the table, and he had said that he would back Ghana. And the sad thing is, beloveds, I don't know how aware our presidents are, because 2022 is going to bring the collapse of the dollar, and they said it would happen in 2021, but I told you sometimes that consensus reality, like if there's enough people who are just not believing it's going to happen, it won't. But we can just see the slow implosion that is coming, and it's just like, don't our presidents see, or are they just trying to survive for now, or are they down with the program? Let me know what you think in the comments below, but we have to be prepared, beloveds. You have to prepare. That's why I keep saying stock up on food, stock up on water, move out of Black Babylon, which is basically the major cities, and try and get as off-grid as possible. Save up indigenous seeds, because we've been getting reports now that they're like literally phasing out indigenous seeds, beloveds. So, start growing your own food. Please watch my video on edible vaccines, how they're putting that stuff now in the food. But don't think that, your presidents and all these people, the people who you see as leaders, actually have your best interests at heart. It's really time to think for yourself. Literally, if you're going to be in Babylon, it's like every man for himself. Until next time, tuko pamoja. Hello and welcome, family. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm not sure if you're seeing this on the Dr. Mumbi show or the Dr. Mumbi spiritual show, but we just wanted to give you a special heads up. We've been getting, over the last 6 months, we've gotten so many emails from people asking about what they need to do about relocating to Africa. Before, it was like people needed general information, but now people are making some serious moves. So we've started a new community. We're going to actually be starting a new channel. You can find the links below. Go ahead and definitely subscribe and hit that notification button so that you find out when we launch our first video. But in case you want to see already, the pre-production stage, find us on Patreon, Karibu Nyumbani. And Karibu Nyumbani basically means welcome home. You can also find the link below. And it's everything you need to know about repatriating to Africa. And the reason we've decided to create the online platform is because people are in need of lawyers, of bankers, of realtors, etc., and advice from these people on how to relocate back to the continent. As someone who relocated 10 years ago, there's a lot of experience that I have under my belt about what the relocation process looks like. So definitely, beloveds, consider subscribing to the new channel, links down below, and join us, more importantly, on Patreon, where you can even ask questions. And by the way, if you're a creator, in terms of, if you're what they call professional, if you're some kind of, if you're a realtor, if you're a lawyer in your country and you'd like to be a country representative to help people relocate, or if you have a consultancy agency, definitely reach out, Dr. Mumbi at drmumbishow.com. You can also join our Patreon family, where we do have a special section for, local country representatives, where we can be sharing all the information, real estate projects, etc., that you have coming up with our wider family. So happy to be starting this journey with you. We wish all of you the greatest success in returning back home. Karibu, Nyumbani.